You know what I have seen recently? I have watched a few people playing the World of Warcraft Guesser, apparently. I wanted to say World of Warcraft GeoGuessr, but apparently there is no geo because there's no actual geography. But no, it hasn't been the first time I have watched that, and there was something I noticed that virtually every YouTuber that I see playing this, uh, I find myself being usually better at this than them. So I wanted to see if maybe prove or maybe on camera if maybe I am suddenly find a new hidden talent for World of Warcraft Guesser, which is certainly some kind of talent to discover in yourself. Well then, uh, I saw a couple of different settings. I hope this isn't like the actual GeoGuessr, which now demands the basically fully paid. There isn't. We could play for like 5 minutes. The real GeoGuessr could play it for like 5 minutes, and that's it. Which is seems like okay, you have to pay for like servers and stuff, but uh, when you have basically no free mode, I have like no entry way into it, so I have no way to enter into the whole thing. And we'll see like the whole World of Warcraft. Yes, the whole map. I will not play with limited time because my brain is just wired differently, and my brain is just wired differently, and I what is NMPZ? I don't know what that is. Because my brain is just wired differently. When I just have a time limit, I just freak out. I just stop thinking rationally because I'm too focused on the thing that I have the timer, and I fail the timer because I think about the timer more than about the actual task. And maybe that's something I should work on, but right now I'm not working on that. Right now I'm working on World of Warcraft Guesser. Uh, no move, no pan, no zoom. I guess that's what that must be. Guess I will put that on. We'll see how that works out. 30 rounds, sure. We'll play 30 rounds and hope that this doesn't take an hour. Alright, let's start the game. I hope that means no move, no pan, no zoom. And it isn't like some obscure code for pizza. Whoa, what do you mean 30 rounds? Oh, 30 rounds, I thought it was. Okay, 0. Where is the map? Yeah, okay, so there is no move, no pan, no zoom. This is... I want to say garrison but like because these are definitely giving me like Drano trees vibes, but they probably wouldn't put like a garrison because you can put the inn anywhere. So this is probably like one of those. Like, see, I say that when I see other people playing it, I'm usually better than them, and there is the first one, and I'm already stumped. So this will be a good show. This definitely looks to me like the garrison, but like where else at Runner would they have these buildings? Like these buildings over here were ruined, and this doesn't look like that. Those kinds of trees. Or is this Ashran? No, Ashran has a different color of grass. This is yeah, this is a different color of grass, so this isn't Ashran. Like, I want to say Garrison, but it's probably not Garrison, because they wouldn't put like a screenshot from like your Garrison in here. I'll put it here, but this is probably not it. No, That was the garrison, but somebody put it in a different place than me. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Somebody put the in a different place than I did. And you count it as a wrong guess. Come on, man. I was guessing correctly. Like, wasn't stumped. This is Northern Barrens. We are at the near the edge of where it goes into Ashenvale, and the passage into Ashenvale and into the battleground is over there, right over in that direction. Unless it's one of those places with the harpies. This is definitely Northern Barrens. And the smokestacks with the goblins. Oh, where the goblins put up the place. Around this lake. This is not it. This is the oasis. This goes into Southern Barrens. So where else is this it? These must be the goblin smokestacks. Or is this the place? And we are like in this corner with the trees here. But we need a road. We need a road, and we're looking back at the smokestacks from the goblin settlement. So wait, this is not this is the pass into Ashenvale. Does it give us a look into goblin smokestacks? Maybe it does. Okay, I will put it like my first guess over here. Boom! Like my first guess was... Oh, my first guess is always correct. For the second time, my first guess is correct, and I'm trying to guess too hard, and I guess wrong. I could learn something for real life from that. This is Borean Tundra. We can see the temple city of Enkila over there. No, this is not my guess. You can see the temple city of Enkila over there, and that necropolis that hangs above it. But we are on one of these orange territories, and we're looking. We're looking east at these plants here. But so this is south. It's like northeast. It's like northeast is that direction, and we're seeing these plants. But these plants are more like in this vicinity. Would we be seeing the necropolis from all the way over here? Okay, this was my first guess, so I'm going to go with that. Okay, no, so that was here, closer here. So we are seeing the necropolis. Unless there was there like a second necropolis hanging above these fields? Is that what we're seeing? Huh. Okay. See, this is why I don't like the one with no pan. Because, like, what is this? Okay, this is Zul'drak for sure. This is Zul'drak for sure, and I think I could recognize this place. I'm seeing through this tiny corner here. I think I could recognize it, but it's going to be really hard. This is Zul'drak for sure. I can be certain of. Is that what we are seeing through there? And we're looking at through like a wall curves like that. There's a broken wall and trees. I don't know if it will show me trees. No, I don't think that is it. A broken wall and trees, and it goes out into like Yeah, like the no pan is really annoying because it gives you like this odd angle. Definitely not in this section of Zul'drak. Could be like looking out onto this section. And let's see if my first guess was correct again. Okay, it was neither was okay, but I was on the right track. The general area. All right. Round 5. Okay, Bloodmist Isle. Where on Bloodmist Isle are we? Good question, because it's all looks kind of the same, but we have blue trees on Bloodmist Isle. Could this be it? Okay, first guess. Okay, no, it was over here. This is Jade Forest. There's a road passing here. Like, I think I recognize this place, but I can't really articulate well where exactly this is. This is in like this lower section of Jade Forest. There's like a lot of roads, not a lot of buildings, not a lot of landmarks. And a road is paved. No, paved, we can say that. So this must be like in this section somewhere. And we see like these like two big we see it, and it goes into the forest with the reeds, and it shows looks west into the forest with the reeds, and the road is going like west east. Road is going like west east, because yeah, if the road is going like that, and we're looking at west, so we are somewhere in this section, and north we must be seeing the forest. So I'm going to say here. Okay, that wasn't that section of the Jade Forest. Okay. Maybe it's the curse of YouTube that whenever you're watching, you are doing better than the person playing it. This is Ferrolas, Northern Ferrolas. This is Northern Ferrolas, but we are in the middle of nowhere. Like, I want to say like somewhere. This must be Ferrolas, yeah. I want to say we're like somewhere in here. Okay, yeah. There wasn't any water in there. I didn't see any water in there. Like, someone go back and look if there was any water in there. Okay, this is definitely Valley of the Four Winds, the so-called Valley of the Four Winds, because it's not actually a valley. It's got mountains on one side. How is this a valley? You know what I mean? And this is a road. This is probably that main road that goes through the zone. Which section of the road this is? We don't really see. Okay, we can see now here. Wanted to say we don't see this corner, but we can like uncover it by moving away from here. We're looking east. That doesn't tell us much, because it's just half the zone looks like that, like looking east, and the road goes roughly east. The road curves slightly north from where we see it, and we see a house, not a house, a granary that's right next to the road. This is not it. Is this looking in that direction, that building? No. This is too far from the road. We need a building that is right on the road. That is half hill. Are we at the brewery? The edge of the brewery? But no, we would see the water here. See the water here, and the road wouldn't be curving like that. Probably not in this part, because we would see more buildings. Now we're too far. I don't need a building that is right on the road. And it's positioned like more west-east. So this is like the best guess, best building so far. Okay, I am going to put it here. No. How was that in half hill? Like where the rest of the buildings went? How was that in half hill? Okay. Okay, this is Dragonblight. This is Dragonblight for sure. And this, I think this is this goes to the Horde town, this way over this road over here. Argorok, I think it was called. And this is like the road is going, if we're looking west, this road is going north-south. So like here. Yeah, we were very close. It was very near Argorok. Okay, this is Zangarmarsh. So we need Outland. This is Zangarmarsh, and we see the Kolfang Reservoir nearby. So like we see the walls and the big mushrooms, and must be seeing this wall. So it must be like right here. Well, again, where's the water? If we're standing here, where did all the water go? Okay, this is Ice Crown. This is not edge of Ice Crown. This is like, this is that place where all the giants are walking around during the questing. And I think this is what we're looking at west. Looking west, so we're here. Yep. I got that very correct. Okay. I may have taken a few too many rounds because I have another game set up very soon, so I'll try to get through this quick. This is, what to say, Ashenvale, like edge of Ashenvale. Okay, I will give myself my own timer. But the red grass is knocking me out of this, because like Dark Shore. This is gonna be Dark Shore, and we see the ruined town over here. A ruined town that was over here, and it's to our north roughly. So we're like over here. Now we were a little deeper in. Alright. Okay, this is Howling Fjord or Grizzly Hills. I always confuse the names of them, but we are like near that. Where is that Vrykul place in here? Not this. This is Troll. This is the Vrykul. This is what we're looking at, and it's south of us. Can be. Are we looking at Utgard? There is this a small lake in here. Is that the lake with all the nymphs? Now where is that lake with all the nymphs? Here. And looking south at Utgard. I'm gonna say he. No, this is the lake with the nymphs. This is the lake with the nymphs. Yes, and now it's more clear that we're looking south at Utgard. I'll put it here. So it was that other lake. So how are we seeing both this lake and Utgard? Okay, this is Gorgrond for sure. This is Gorgrond because I recognize the trees and the thorns over here. But which part of Gorgrond? There's a tango nearby, and we're looking west at a wall coming out of one of the tangos. So like here? No. Okay. That's Shadow Moon Valley on Draenor for sure. And we are looking at that observatory, and it's east-ish of us. That observatory that is not here. I think this is the observatory. This must be the observatory, because this is the place with the orcs. This must be the observatory, and we're looking east-ish at it. And we have all these orcish places here, and we're right at the road, so like over here. Yeah, a little further up the road. Okay, that was a pretty good one. Okay, still Draenor. It's getting a lot of Draenor. We're in Talador now, and we're looking east at not Telmore. I forget what this is. This Telmore? We're looking east at that town because it's broken in this timeline too. And north we are we are seeing the camps, orcish camps that are over here. So we're like here. Okay, it was a little further down here. Okay, this is not Westfall. What's it called? The Red Ridge Mountains. This is that part where you got these orcs like sneaking around in camouflage, and the hunter stealth spell camouflage. Red Ridge Mountains, and this is like in this area somewhere. Just which part? We see to our north, we see these hills that block our view. So, but we are deeper in, so we're like here. Yep, I got that right. Okay. This is Deadwind Pass, somewhere in Deadwind Pass, but where exactly? It's got many. Deadwind Pass I do not know very well, but I want to say it's somewhere near the entrance. So I'm going to say like here. Okay, different section of Deadwind Pass. Deadwind Pass I do not know very well, because, I mean, who does, right? We have Draenor again. I know this exactly where this is. Okay, this is Talador again, and we are seeing there is like, when you are questing around here, there is this one of those camps around the lake here. This is the mine. This is the mine. And where are the camps here? These are the camps, and we are seeing like one of the first ones. That's also near the water. But we are way far away from the water. We are just looking at that camp. So we are like here. and we have mountains that are right near us. Maybe even here. Okay, I'll put it here. Yeah, yeah, I got that one right. And I told you I knew where this was. I knew exactly where this was. Round 20. This is Zul'drak again. But we are still not in the super snowy parts of Zul'drak. And this is like one of the bigger, flatter areas. Zul'drak I also do not recognize super well every like little section of it, but I want to say it's here. Yeah, I should have known it was this. Should have known it was this. Okay, this is Northern Barrens or Southern Barrens, possibly Southern Barrens, right on the edge of that. It's right around here, around these blooms that grew around it, and we're looking west at this. I think we're looking west at this thing. So if we're looking west at this thing, and we're at the edge of this, so I think we're looking like right in front of this. Yep. Alright, it's going somewhat well for now, and now we're in Winter Spring for sure. It's in one of those like emptier sections. I want to say it's like somewhere like here, like, or like, I would say normally there would be a lot of animals here, but there's like, I don't see any mobs on these screenshots at all, which the mobs would help a lot for locating where we are exactly. This is like a big flat area with a lot of snow, and we're looking west. It could be this. Could definitely be this. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, that was my first guess. You must have seen me going over there, so should have went with my first guess. Should have gone with my first guess. Tanaris, and I can already tell the screenshot was taken after Legion because of the star. That we are now in Tanaris. And we are looking south at one of these, looking south-ish, southeast. If we're looking southeast, we're northwest of it. So how are we northwest of it? How are we northwest of it? Okay. I think we are relatively close to the edge of this. I don't see the Uldum. Oh, we're seeing the gate, the actual gate to Uldum. We're seeing. So, like, can I identify the specific skeleton we're looking at? Looking southwest, so we're northeast of the skeleton, and we can see the gate. So I'm going to say we're here. The other skeleton. We did not identify the specific skeleton. Alright? And now where are we? This is High Mountain. At least I can identify the zone every time. At least there's that. That is a dragonflight. High Mountain. And this is the place with the blood totems. So which hill was that with the blood totems? This is the Hunter class hall. So which place is this? The place with the blood totems? And we're looking at the lake. We're looking east-ish at the lake. I think we're like here. Yeah, across the hill from there. Okay, around 25. This is Ungoro crater, and we are near the tar pits, I want to say. They look somewhat discolored, but maybe they were, because there are no mobs, so maybe they were taking those in like what are they called? Sandbox of some kind. So maybe the color, the water is also discolored, but you can see the black edges. You can see the black edges of the tar pits. and we're looking east at the tar pits, and there are no tar pits near us, so we are like either here or here. This was my first guess, but you see more mountains, so yeah. Okay, we're looking at this tar pit. You're not seeing more tar pits around us because they were all behind us. Okay. Okay. Now I want to say we are in Gorgrond again. Yeah, I think I know where this is. This is first we need to be in Draenor, and we are in Gorgrond, and this is the place where you are questing, like here, with a bunch of goblins. This is not it. You're questing with a bunch of goblins in this like very secluded part of the zone, where I come in through the tangles. This is not this either. There's a bunch of these quests with these goblins. I'm only got to find the exact place. Happens. This is Tanan Jungle already. This is the place where you discover a bunch of corpses with a bunch of these possessed orcs, plant possessed orcs running around, but this is not that place. I want to say this is the area. This is not it. This is the other quest where this is Bashiok. I think this is where Bashiok is. This or this is where you find Bashiok, or this. One of these places. So where is this quest with the goblins? That is a pretty isolated small area. Is this how you find them? You get in there? This might be it, but or this is the area for one of the bonus objectives. Okay, I will say we are here. Yeah, my first guess was correct again. Okay, this is Twilight Highlands, for sure. And what are we looking down at there? We see the orc stronghold to the east-ish of us, over there. And we are looking down at something broken up, but we are at a green area ourselves. We probably wouldn't be seeing the orc stronghold from here, so I'm going to say we're here. Okay, we're looking at a different purple area. Okay, at least every time I guessed the zone correctly. This is Goro Crater again, and we are looking at one of the... what am I looking at? We're looking at one of the camps, but now there are two camps in the zone. There is this camp and this camp, and we're looking north at one of those camps. So we're not seeing the volcano, so I'm going to say we're like right here. Yeah, I got all the correct clues, but I was like just a little bit off. Okay, what is this? Don't really recognize the zone. I think this is a Dragonflight. I haven't spent a lot of time in Dragonflight. I think this is on Aran Plains, and this is the part where closer to the green dragons with all the hills and stuff, but the rocks should be yellow and these are black here. So I'm not sure. I think this is Dragonflight, but are the rocks yellow anywhere in here? They all seem black here. Okay, my first guess was on Aran Plains. This place over here. It's probably wrong map. This is what? What is this? Oh, this place. I completely forgot about this place. Okay, you got me there, game. It was Nagrand, Gran or Nagrand, the northern part. And what the hell are we looking at again? I think my brain just got fried because I am just not connecting the zones anymore. I want to say Pandaria, and it's like, this is not Pandaria. It used to be Pandaria, was on the edge over there, and was nothing else further. And I want to say it's like in these like canyons over here somewhere. So yeah, I just quickly guessed that, and yeah. No, that, what was it? What was this? So I think my brain got fried at the end there. And yeah, this place, I never would have guessed that. I don't really recall going about there a lot. Alright, game summary. Let's see. I am number 13. Number 13, who, below Himalaya and above Himalaya and below the Zul'drak. I want to say where Krendor is, because I was just watching Krendor's game a little. It took us 26 minutes. Someone took 8 minutes for this. Okay, so the people were definitely way faster than me. It's 4 months ago. Okay. I will check Krendor's video. I'll check Krendor's video about, so check what place he was at and what score did he get. Maybe I will not show you, because Krendor was what I was watching before I got here and play actually.
You know what your score was?
17,000, and okay, I got way worse than than him. So
I always love playing WoW GeoGuessr, man. Especially
maybe it's the curse. Maybe it's the curse of YouTube. Maybe it's the curse of YouTube where you always do better than the person you're watching. I will maybe keep playing. Maybe I'll keep recording, and we'll see if I get better. If I get as good as I claimed I was. Alright, maybe we'll see you next time with more WoW GeoGuessr. Bye bye.